Morning.
Morning.
Welcome to day 3 of our theme park adventures in the UK. I've got the room key.
You got the room key.
Somewhere in one of my many pockets. We are at Thorpe Park at the moment. We stayed at the Thorpe Shark...
We're in a shipping container at the moment.
Yeah, we stayed at the Thorpe Shark Hotel last night. We'll link our previous vlog because it'll give you a little bit of a room tour. Room is a bit of a stretch. This was our view though. Pretty cool to have a theme park view. Oh, and they're already testing. Is that swarm? I've never been on that. It's 9:10. Park opens at 10. We've got breakfast at 9:15. It was included in our hotel. So that is where we're going. We've got to dump our stuff in the car first. It's a bit noisy. One thing to bear in mind if you're staying at the Thorpe Shark is that because it's in the park, it is a bit of a nightmare to like get in and out to pop to your car. So we've just popped our bags back to the car, gone out by the side exit, and we now have to go back round. There is like a hotel line, so you wouldn't have to queue with all the day guests who are here. But it does mean that you then have to re-go through security and all of that kind of stuff. So there is no such thing as, oh, we'll quickly pop our bags to the car.
Unless you're out of hours, in which case you just go back and forth through that exit. But
yeah,
get ready to open.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a pain really. So obviously then you can't take your bags into the park either, so you're a bit stuck. But yeah, it's not the easiest hotel to access.
No, but if you haven't got any stuff, you've only got like a little backpack that you're going to use for the night over, it's really easy to straight in the park.
Yeah, true. But now we're a little bit late for breakfast, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Ready for day 2. Okay, I take that back. You have to go through the security line, but we just got pulled right through and they didn't have to recheck our bags because they'd done it. We do have wristbands to show that we were staying last night, and these ones, because before we even left the hotel, they rechecked our temperature.
I said, what would happen if you were a bit over? Would they just escort you off the premises in like a hazmat suit?
It's funny because at Chessington, they took our temperature once on arrival, nothing for the second day. So it's interesting, 2 hotels part of the Merlin group, very different rules. So this is where we now go to get into the park. The reception next to the main entrance. There are currently 3 people waiting, but we get to go straight. We had 2 options for breakfast. It was either the Costa grab and go, or it was breakfast in the Infinity Bar. That's what we decided to do. It is empty. Breakfast is a bit different in here, isn't it? So what you do is you fill in this sheet and say what you want and how much of it that you want, and then you give it back and then they go and get it. So it's a bit different to Chessington's setup. This is quite a good one. Yeah, because you say exactly what you want, and then the apple juice and orange juice come up in cartons here, which is the same as Legoland.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the same as Legoland.
So they all just do a variation of stuff. Oh yes, now we're at the table we can... Right, what are you going to have? Comparison to yesterday's breakfast. Look at the size of that sausage. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's tiny. It's like a half sausage.
It's the size of a little finger.
Not as good as Chessington, is it?
But it's probably a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. Verdict on breakfast?
That's a job.
Yeah.
Was it expensive?
No. This is true. I don't know. I wasn't overly enamoured with it, but it was alright.
I mean, the sausages were like
baby sausage. It's just gone 10. The park has opened. It is deserted.
Trying to see if we can. I think I saw like 2 or 3 people on Colossus.
Oh really?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, so yeah, hopefully going to be another quiet day. We can get everything that we want to do done.
Yeah, although we can't go on
yeah, this ride you need, what's it called? I don't know. It looked really fun.
Storm Surge.
Storm Surge, but you have to have a minimum of 4 people.
And obviously you can't ride on a boat together, so
yeah.
Not for us.
Yeah, we can't even like try and find some friends because we're not allowed to do that. I've seen about like, oh thank you. What, is that not like the look? Is that not? Well, we need them for the ride in a minute. think first ride of the morning, I am going to brave Swarm. Could be the last ride of the last ride of the day. But we'll see.
I don't think anyone's riding tidal wave.
There is a reason for that. No one wants to go on tidal wave first thing in the morning when it's freezing.
Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
He wants to go on it. I'd go on it. I'm not actually scared of that ride.
But
don't want to get wet.
Yeah, get very wet.
Yeah, no thank you. So first ride of the day, Swarm. This is cool theming around here. This is going to be the Swarm invasion, isn't it, for Halloween Horror Nights?
Yeah, that's what they'll be jumping out from.
My absolute worst nightmare, Halloween Horror Nights. I've been once, never again. I would be interested to know how they're going to do it this year.
Socially distant scares.
Yeah.
Are you over there?
Yeah. That I could probably deal with. I am very proud of myself. I just went on that. Twice, yeah. It was like there was no one waiting in the queue, so we were like, can we go again? And they said yeah. So on we went. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that, although the G-force in that is insane. Like my head all around the sides like hurts. So yeah, good luck. I don't know if you can really, oh you can't sit. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, that was good. That was good. Right, where to next? I'm thinking, while I'm on a roll, just go with Saw.
Yeah, do it.
I think if I'm going to do it, I will only do it once, I reckon.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, well, actually I don't think that Thorpe Park has got it as good with like all the markings and social distancing and stuff. It was really obvious at Chessington, but
There
here,
was like lines on floors, wasn't
yeah,
there?
here I haven't really spotted that, and also
A couple of spots on the floor in like queue lines. The queue lines are alright, but in and around the park not so much.
no, and also just other people's spatial awareness. There is no one around us, and there was just a group of girls right, and I mean like right behind us, and it's like, just walk around. If we're going a bit too slow for you, just walk around us, but there's so much space, you don't have to be right at the back of people, and that is the one thing that I'm finding a bit like irritating. It's just people being,
Just other people.
yeah, just people being inconsiderate. Like we've all just got to do our bit. So yeah, that's the only thing. Oh, flying fish, do you want to get that over and done with?
You look like it.
Yeah, let's do it.
As we're here.
The kiddie ride, I think we could be the only ones on it. Let's do it. So looks like we're going to have our own ride. Oh, at the back. So we just rode the flying fish, intense little roller coaster.
Around 3 times.
Yeah, it did go through 3 times, but we were the only people on it. We chose the back row because it's the best row. And yeah, literally, not another person on it.
Yeah, just closed down all the other barriers and another like group had shown up, but we were by that point, it was too late. So it was like,
Yeah.
we'll be the only
So,
ones in
I don't think I've ever ridden a ride like solo.
it. No. I think that was the first time.
Yeah,
I mean, we come
Very
close a couple of times
surreal.
to Disney, haven't we, when we were closing stuff out.
yeah, that's true.
But we never, I don't think we were ever the only people.
No. It's very surreal. It does make you wonder how these theme parks can afford to be open today. They must pay their staff more than they got money in. It's mad. Right, for us, snack time. What we got today?
Fizzy Wizzy Wings.
Yeah, they're really good. They're blackcurrant and cola flavour. Marks and Spencer's. Food is very, very expensive. Well, yes and no actually. So if you watched our Chessington vlog, we had lunch for like £14, £15 for the 2 of us, which wasn't too bad. But then we had donuts and a drink that were like £10. So it's really hit and miss, I think, particularly on the snacks. So my recommendation,
Bring your own.
bring your own. That's Colossus. I just don't know if I'm ready for it in the sense of we've done a lot of like
Yeah, do you want to go on depth
loops
charge?
and stuff. Yeah, let's go do something like that. I think that'd be good. We just did Saw. I am very proud of myself for actually going on it. Going on rides that look
screen.
straight up.
The screen.
You're going on rides that look straight up. That is my absolute nightmare. I really don't like it. So the fact that I managed to encourage myself to go on it is quite a good ride. I think the inside's better. The outside is a bit slow, I think, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
recall that.
the main attraction, or like the main piece to it, is actually just that up and down bit, I think. And I mean, that's enough. But yeah, we'll show it to you now. That's currently the longest wait time at 15 minutes. Everything else is 5.
Be aware that whilst boarding the Thorpe main ship, leave all personal belongings on the platform.
It doesn't look so slow from up there.
Yeah, I know. Time to be a bag lady again. That's another no-go for Katie. So we're now going to go on Colossus. It was is it the world's first
10 looping.
But it really cheated, because actually it's got like a few loops and then it's just got like 5 corkscrews at the end. So
they're definitely just going for the record.
yeah, that has now been beaten by the Smiler, which has 14, but that's still at one of the Merlin parks because it's at all the towers. I'm not a massive fan of that one.
No, it's not enough big loops in it. It's all like little ones.
Yeah. But that is where we're going next. And then, apart from, was it what's the other one that we've not been?
Detonator.
No, oh yeah, you've not done Detonator.
Depth charge.
Depth charge. We'll have done everything that
And
we're both
Zodiac.
doing.
Yeah. Oh, you're not doing Zodiac.
Are you going to do Zodiac?
I'll do Zodiac. Look, you know me, I'm a completer.
Change of plan. I don't know if you're going to hear me, it's really noisy around here. Colossus had well, it said it was 5 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it was at least 20. So we're going to go ride something different. Oh, Dean's looking at me from the queue line. He's going on this. I'm bag lady again. Interestingly, on Samurai, the ride that Dean's on at the moment, the social distancing that they've got is that you're in rows of 5 and obviously groups sit together, but then they're just leaving one space between like the chairs. So I think the one that he's on, there's a 2 and then there's a gap and then there's him, rather than it being one person per arm. I think all the rides are different, I guess, but that's how this one's set up. We have a Dean, patiently waiting. Get on. Detonator. Bombs away. This is not a ride for Katie. Yeah, no. The park's actually getting a lot busier. When I say a lot busier, 3 of the rides, so Saw, Stealth and Nemesis Inferno have all got 25 minutes wait, and considering yesterday each one of those was a complete walk-on, and even first thing this morning they were a walk-on, it's definitely picking up. Dean did want to go on Stealth again, but he doesn't want to leave me for 25 minutes while he stands in a queue, and he did go on it twice, so bless him, I think he's gonna forego going on that. Like, I do feel really bad, but that one is just one that I know I can't do. It's gonna push me beyond my limits and I just wouldn't enjoy it, so it's a hard no for me on that one, but I do feel bad. But we've both said, like, we've been so lucky not really having to queue for the last 2 days at theme parks, and even this morning, so really most of our experience has been that we haven't had to queue. Now all of a sudden there's like little queues and we're like, what? We haven't had to queue for these before. So we've been very, very spoiled the last few days with the wait time. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, apart from the stomach's now still up here.
The sun was so bright, literally you were just a black shadow.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. There we go, anti-back. So we're not really having very much luck when it comes to the rides that we want to go on.
Not today.
No.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday, absolutely fine. We really wanted to go on Swarm. That was probably going to be like our last ride because I actually really enjoyed it. We did go on it twice in a row, but we've just come round and it said delayed and we were like, oh well, we'll just go check, and they're currently manually evacuating people off of the ride. Just over here. Luckily it had only stopped, you can't really see, but luckily it had only stopped just here, just outside the sort of last leg of the ride. But yeah, so a lot of people being turned back. So I don't think that it's looking very likely.
No, it doesn't look it. A little bit disappointed.
Yeah, or the guy's saying something. Let's see if they decide to move. Let's listen, let's have a little earwig and then we'll go from there. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's going to be full. Well, I would say we'll have to come back. To be fair, I've been a lot better today. Yesterday I totally freaked myself out and I was worried about today, but I've been quite good today on the rides that I've been able to go on. So
stayed away from the ones that you knew would have a bad effect.
Exactly, but I really enjoyed Swarm. I think it could be my favourite ride here.
Yeah, I think so.
It used to be Nemesis Inferno, but I think after going to Alton Towers, Nemesis is by far the best like roller coaster.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. So actually Nemesis Inferno is just a bit meh now.
It's gone down in Kate's estimations. It's lived up to high standards.
So I think we might be ending on what's it called?
Depth charge?
Depth. Yeah, depth charge. I'm okay with that. We have been able to pretty much get on everything.
Yeah, I mean we haven't done Colossus, but that looks like it's got a stupid weight now as well.
And it's very jolty, Colossus. So
yeah, it's one that you have to pin yourself in.
yeah.
That's what bruised is.
We'll have one. Well, I think we'll go on this ride, and then we'll have one more look at the wait times, and then we'll
Evaluate from there.
yeah. So our luck continues due to the action of a guest.
Don't know what that means.
Temporarily closed, and they don't know when they're going to reopen. We are going to stand here for a couple of minutes because this is sort of going to be our last ride. I think our other alternative at the moment that's only got a 5-minute wait is Flying Fish. And I'm not sure I can do that at Thorpe Park for that being our last ride.
Now it's time to get just a little bit serious.
Fail, that didn't happen.
Nope.
Pretty much everything is at least a 15-20 minute wait now, which
On a normal day isn't too bad.
no.
When we weren't planning to stick around for much longer.
Yeah, because we're now off to the second half, more relaxing half of our mini break. Yeah, we don't really want to be spending too much longer here. So I think we might be done.
Yeah.
So and say nothing else that you want to do.
No, I can think of, like I said, nothing that I haven't already done.
Okay. Right. Well then, we're done.
I might be back here in a few weeks.
Yes, you might be. So we are gonna call it a day. We've been in the shop already, so I don't even need to be in the shop because we went there last night. Although one thing that we were saying, with how quiet it was yesterday and how quiet it was this morning, is say it's just starting to pick up. I think the weather has had a lot to do with it because it's such a nice day today.
We were expecting rain most of the day, weren't we?
Yeah.
Now, sun's out.
So I expect that's had something to do with it. But actually we've probably been in the park being able to go on rides for a grand total of maybe 4 hours? 4.5 at a push. And we've literally done almost everything that we wanted to do and some things twice. So in 4.5 hours across a few days, cannot complain.
No, on a normal day, what we've done would have taken at least the whole day.
Exactly. So this is how we're most likely going to be ending our Thorpe Park trip. We are going to pay a couple of the 10p machines. This is where this machine doesn't work. So we thought you had to pay a minimum of £10, but it's just £10 of the then pound coins that you get, and then you can change those into the 10p's. So that's not too bad. So we have been crazy and got £2 worth. And now it's time to play. Gotta find the one that's got like the most amount of money just hanging. Oh,
Filling the gaps on the top shelf.
Oh, they all just pile up, don't they? Oh, I might try this one. Oh! Can't even do it. I'm not even. Wow. I have a big kid for a boyfriend. You know that they're fake. No. So close. Oh, did you want a baby Deadpool?
You don't want a baby Deadpool. Don't have to rob myself some more money.
No, don't do it. We are going to have one last check just when we get back to the car to see if the swarm's reopened, but it's been down for
Most of the day. Not most of the day, for the last half hour.
at least half an hour, and there's been mechanics there, and we think they might have started to test it, but it's not looking good. So it's 1 o'clock.
And when it does open, I'll be interested to see the queue line.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. I think we've had a really good run here the last couple of days. It's been really good.
Evening.
It was incredible.
Before you enter the dome, you must be wary.
So we are going to quit while we're ahead. Thank you so much for watching. We are now going to have a couple of days. We're not going to vlog them. We're just going to go and chill.
It'll bore you to death. Just for chilling out.
Yeah, exactly. We're just going to meet up with some friends. We're going to go play mini golf. We are going to go to Bicester Village and do some shopping and literally just chill. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us on our theme park adventures. We have had such a good few days, haven't we?
Very good, yeah.
It's been so much fun. It's just been what we've needed. And yeah, we will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.
There's something about you that